Fundi, viva! Viva! Viva Msonanzi, viva! Viva! Viva Msonanzi, viva! Viva! Viva Fundi, viva! Viva! Manda! Manda! Comrades, mine is simple. My name is Kumani Matwele from University of Cape Town. Students are suspended at UCT. Students are expelled at UCT. Students are interdicted at UCT. All we are asking from you, unite with us.
So essentially, when you look at our leaders and the fact that they are the ones who are in charge and are ministers of our education system, and how they promised us free education, they're not delivering, it is very sad. And I think that's why we're very unapologetic about demanding it now. We can be grateful to them to a large extent, and to as far as now. We are thankful for the sacrifices that they made, but now they are sacrificing us. And it's us or them, and at this point in time, we're choosing us.
Comrades, this is not only a first shutdown.
Yes, man.
There are students from across the country here.
Yes, man.
UCT, all the way to KZN, all the way to Limpopo.
Yes.
All these universities are here.
Yeah.
You can stand there on the side and be a spectator. But when there is injustice and you keep quiet, history will haunt you.
The problems for Africans begins with the white-black encounter, and from which then ensues slavery, colonialism, apartheid, and other forms of oppression. And a big part of cowing down Africans was to make them hate themselves, to make them feel useless, a people without history, a people without any contribution to the advancement of the human race under the sun. And that's where decolonized African scholarship and history comes into place.
We want a normal school, we want normal education, we want free decolonial education in Azania, and the government won't do that except in us thousand London which is the Latin Africa.
Promised us free education from 1994 till today, nothing.
Free education power! I'm here on behalf of cadres of the University of Pretoria. Everywhere, education is commodified in South Africa. This struggle is a struggle of all students across the country. We are saying we want free education. We don't want to fight. If it means we have to go to jail for it, we will go to jail. If the blood of 1976 was not enough, we are ready to spill our blood. Amanda!
Kill us. That's what you do best. Kill us. Let them kill us. That's what they do best.
Brothers and sisters, I am Sandy Nzongwa. I am a student from the University of Johannesburg. Or shall I say, I am a suspended student from the University of Johannesburg. I am suspended because I'm fighting against the system which oppresses our people.
What's particularly painful about this lack of transformation is that it's an unfinished project. So initially you get the feeling that there's actually something you can do to be free. You know, there's a carrot that's dangled, this capitalist carrot, which, by the way, alienates us from our own people. It creates this elitism that says, I do certain things and I will not be what my parents are. I will be better than what my parents are. And maybe because we're black, we're always trying to bring our people up, I'll be able to bring them through. But what it does is it gets you here and you're confronted with the, it's so unbelievable. This reality that you will never, ever, no matter how much money you have, no matter how well spoken, even me, the way I speak, no matter how well spoken you are, no matter what clothes you wear, whatever it is, you are not white. And the only thing that is accepted in this society is whiteness.
Please, I'm begging you guys to join, be together, be one, because the insourcing we winning last year. Support yenu. This year akube njalo. Baba wabiza lama hooligans, ama private security azosithola sihlangene sinje.
In the process of what Bigo calls pumping back life into the empty shells of black people, you gotta start there by saying, you've been lied. Like Malcolm X used to say, who taught you to hate yourselves? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin? You know, it's a rhetorical question. It's white people who have done that to all black people all over the world. So, hence the understanding by Biko that prior to the political program of action that seeks to achieve emancipation for black people, you got to start by fixing now this long internalized self-hatred, inferiority complex, lack of belief in self, lack of self-pride and self-definition, because we believe that we owe our existence and everything we know to white people, which is a fucking great lie.
Israel too. Africa. One Tata. One bullet. Tata. Bullet. Down with fees, down. Forward with free education, forward. I am Luvo from Walter Sisulu University. Come on. Okay. Students in the Eastern Cape are being excluded before they even get into university. Our universities are decreasing numbers year in and year out. And that is systematic exclusion.
The VC goes as far as to say that, you know, he's been getting a lot of calls from parents, from students, and they are in the majority compared to those who are protesting, demanding free education. What's your view on that?
We must be very cognizant of the fact that whiteness sees itself as a majority. It is detached from reality, and in reality it is the black students that are the majority, not only at this institution but in this country. And it is the black students that are calling for this free education now, because we understand that we are the ones to suffer the most. We fall within the lines of poorest of the poor and the poor, essentially. So when the Vice Chancellor speaks about how people are writing letters and emails, I actually do believe that people are doing that, but it is the white students that can afford to be at university that are privileged privileged and that this curriculum and this system is meant to serve that are the ones sending in these requests and so forth. And I mean, according to the democracy in this country, they have every right to do that. But at the same time, we can't now say that the majority of students who are complaining, who are implicit and who are saying they want free education now, are not justified in their actions because a minority wants to go back and write. We're saying that, you know, to a large extent, if they do want to go back and write, they should do so. But we're going to make sure that we render this university ungovernable.
High moral! High discipline! High moral! High discipline! High discipline! High discipline! Comrades, we are all going to enter. We are going to enter Solomon House.
Let's go!